The 5th episode of Season 3 of The Summer I Turned Pretty, Last Dance, provides a refreshing shift in perspective, switching from Belly's perspective to Conrad's. This episode will feel like a dream to anyone who enjoys romance novels, especially those who have read We'll Always Have Summer, the third book in Jenny Han's Tsip trilogy. Conrad's, Christopher Briney, point of view is surprisingly captivating. The transition between Conrad's and Belly's, Lola Tongue, chapters is also not subtle. Belly's filming style is particularly telling. This, along with the needle drops in this episode, Van Morrison and the Rolling Stones against Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter, gives the viewer a better understanding of Conrad's struggle. Conrad is displaying his emotions, not only with Belly but also his sorrow for his mother. It's probably best that the storylines of Stephen, Sean Kaufman, Jeremiah, Gavin Casalegno, and Taylor, Rain Spencer, are merely footnotes in this episode. The show had to explore Conrad's feelings for Belly and rekindle Belly's affections for Conrad as we approach the halfway point of the third and final season. When all the right conditions are met, Conrad and Belly may have a fun-filled afternoon together without any outside interference. Conrad examines every inch of Belly's features in a series of sexy close-ups. We now see why Conrad stayed away, even though some of these photos seemed like they could be used in a montage of an action hero dreaming about his late wife. Any chemistry that Belly and Jeremiah, Gavin Casalegno, may have displayed this season is totally undermined by the intense sexual tension that permeates one scene, in which Belly eats a fresh peach. It feels empty to watch the lovers dance on the dock afterwards. It's difficult to say, but I hope that was the point. Belly's lack of affection for Conrad has been one of my pet peeves with this season thus far. Since she is truly in love with Jeremiah, or at least thinks she is, I didn't expect her to cry every time she saw him, but the way she treated Conrad came off as cold and uncaring. Everything changes after this episode. Conrad wipes fruit juice off Belly's chin with the bottom of his shirt as they hang out near a peach stand in the country. Both Conrad's longing and Belly's bodily response to the situation are evident. It's a relief that it's there, even though it's subtle. I was concerned that Belly's rekindled passion would appear suddenly, just as her decision to forgive and wed Jeremiah did. This season's narrative has had some undeserved or disappointing moments, particularly in the relationship between Jeremiah and Belly. The time jump in Season 3 of The Summer I Turned Pretty significantly impacted the show's rhythm. However, the program can expand on this fleeting exchange between Belly and Conrad. I'm eager to follow their story's development. This episode examines Conrad's relationship with his mother, Susanna, Rachel Blanchard, and how it has impacted his dynamic with Belly and Jeremiah. Much like the previous episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty revealed a more nuanced side of Belly's relationship with her mother, Laurel, Jackie Chung. Conrad assures his mother that he would take care of Jeremiah in a sweet but tragic flashback in which he chats to her shortly before she passes away. Narratively, the scene isn't very novel because we already know Susanna was a devoted parent. Briney's performance is what's worth seeing here. Conrad has been depicted as being closed off in earlier moments that either directly or indirectly involve his mother. To the best of our knowledge, this will be the only episode this season that includes Conrad's point of view, much like Jeremiah's inner monologue has only been shown in one episode. When we go back to Belly's perspective in the upcoming episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty, I'll miss Conrad's voice. It has a genuine and unvarnished quality that Jeremiah and Belly's current relationship lacks.